here.
Yeah.
TES's composition, I think it's okay, like, in and of itself, but into what Ninjas in Pyjamas have, that leaves me a little bit more suspicious. And the Vi, I think, is the best jungler in the meta at the moment. It's a shame, slightly, that you can only get it once when it comes to this Fearless, because I think it's so much fun to watch. Kanavi, though, looking to cash his in. Here's the dive.
Yep. Welcome to Kasante Gaming in the early game. Shanji, though, does get a good brunt. Crisp is going to have to flash out, drop the aggro. Jackie Love takes it. Shanji's still surviving.
So this play much harder to try to go in for Ninjas in Pyjamas still. I think they're going to try for it. Teleport behind.
Oh, yeah. No level 6, though, on Shanji, so... But a big engage from PP. The headbutt pulverized. He's trying to throw Cream out, but he just sacrificed himself. Beef to the slaughter right there. Jackie Love does drop on the backside, though, to Aki. So support for AD carry for now, but the health bars a bit more in control of Ninjas in Pyjamas. How much more space do we want to buy? They take 1 grub to make sure there's no 3 grub. The comp against him is designed to make his game even more unplayable than last time. Shanji, though, definitely the one feeling the most unplayable gameplay currently, as he was dove early on, and now he's staring down another one. This time, Ganavi and Cream have ultimates available, but they're a little bit wary about it. Wave is thinning as well, so they got to go if they're going to go now. Ignite down, good brunt of the first bit of CC, but the all-out drops your defenses, and it's Jackie Love to snipe home his 3rd kill. Plates down in that mid lane. And boy, you can tell they really do want this dive here. Oh, yeah. Shuriken does not cancel the back here, and 369's awareness grants him a very important reset.
Yeah, gonna lose quite a lot, though. Definitely gonna lose that first turret placed, at least. And Cream has arrived here. Doesn't have the ulti. Used that previously.
Right, and flash Vault Breaker for Aki. They have the call from all the way across the map. Gonna get out of the deadly flourish shots when it's PP God flying on in. Aki picks it up with the Vault Breaker. May not be who they came for the first time. Looking for the
mid lane push being established right here by NIP. Actually gonna be able to push this one under the tower fully, but still not gonna be the end of the world. Drake not spawning again for another 2.5 minutes. So we've actually got quite a lot of downtime here, unless of course Crisp gets jumped. Yep, there it is.
Aki over the wall. Good flash away from headbutt pulverized, though. Gonna keep Chris safe. Turns around with the solar flare. Forces leave out of his cleanse. Zenith Blade engages right back onto Aki, and boy, have the tables turned on this engage. Down goes Aki. That's a shutdown given over to Kanavi, who definitely needed it most.
Aki, they very much will care, and those are going to be the main targets you're looking at. You're not really focusing on these tanks. The only issue with that, though, is if Sanji gets far enough ahead that you can't kill him, Ari's not going to shred through a tank. Neither is Jackie Love with this build. Nobody's going to be able to deal with him. Now, Sanji's been put very far behind. It's not the end of the world so far, but we will have to keep an eye on that.
Could have a dragon fight here. Chains going to hit Shanji. Does make Aki bail out of the pit. He does secure the dragon, but there's the lockdown from Kanavi. Picks off Aki once more. Shanji having to flash back here. Cream has some charges of Spirit Rush. Top Esports looking to push the tempo. They do have Leaf section out. He has to flash over the big wall to get back towards Top Esports. Jackie Love's going to be as comfortable as he can be. There's flashes available for all of Top Esports, but it's Ninjas in Pyjamas looking to force the issue in the jungle so far. That cease and desist. Kanavi wanted it. Baits in Aki, who now has to flash out of his own ultimate. Chains of Corruption going to fund him from Jackie Love as well. This is the fight Top Esports needs, singling out one member at a time. They're going to pay their life for Chris with the equalizer down, though. 369's getting so much value out of this ultimate, and PP God is going to fall even through his unbreakable will in quotation marks. There's the Top Esports we were expecting. Break it open for 3 kills to none.
They're going to be able to trade this one in as well for a Rift Herald, and that's off of a highly over-aggressive play out of NIP's jungler. Aki goes flying in, decides to use that ulti onto Kanavi, who's already a pretty tough target to try to kill, and ends up getting to the point at which the curtain call comes through here. 369 then walks up just towards Leaf, forces him to stop that one, and that's a ton of the teamfight damage just evaporated. Leaf.
Oh, and Doinby caught out in the pit as well. Great find from Crisp, and the rest of the damage comes through. We had a lot of worries about this Top Esports composition in this game, but their single target damage and lockdown was the one thing they were going to prevail with, and it's exactly how they've impressed so far.
And this is the kind of composition where, hey, if it starts going well, you can keep it going well. You can really keep the momentum very much intact, and Top Esports are doing that to great effect right now. 8.5 until they're going to have a Drake to try to play around. For the minute, though, it's just about these turrets, trying to absorb as much gold as you possibly can from the standing objectives around the map. And with Cream managing to pick up this top lane tier 1 tower, just continues to expand. About how Jackie Love was very much dead in almost every single situation, but NIP,
so
they've never paid that back. They have never actually been able to do what this composition really ostensibly set out to do. They haven't been able to get into the backline, and when they have, it's more than enough damage from the rest of the TES composition to make up for it. Also going to be able to start up this Drake. It's the first Drake top are going to be able to grab for themselves, so not too bad to give over for NIP, but still, it just shows that they're kind of losing control of the map right here, losing bot lane tower as well.
Yeah, but that's a big win con for them. Was Ocean Soul could have really given them a lot.
But she does at least have a charm. She helps in some way.
She definitely has so far in this game. Is Top Esports still the more aggressors? Dumping a lot onto PP God, though.
Knavi,
that's the Alistair, and here comes the turn. Aki gets the cease and desist. Here's the bullet time out coming across, but it will not find the kill onto Chris. It's Knavi to drop first here. Here comes Aki and Doinby, but 369's damage is massive. It has to be the take. Shanji gonna go out. They're looking for Jackie-Love, but he's kind of back safely towards his alcove and his team. Shanji too far up on his lonesome, and now it's 369's time. Equalizer down. Flashes galore as NIP are sent sky. Jackie-Love continues to survive here. And its time is ticking because at a certain point, that wallet diff is only going to become more and more of a problem. And IP are starting to lose big structures here. They knocked down the mid-tier 2 turret. So much of the map opens up for Top Esports with Baron coming up in 2 minutes, and Ocean Drake and Atakan all on the map. It gets so much harder for NIP to really answer across the map right now.
Atakan still here. Really big buff if you can pick it up for either of these teams. Now, you need to be careful with Top Esports. I've seen good teams throw great situations in games around both Atakan and Baron, and having them both so far. Everybody hovering around here, where's the engage?
Who is going to make the first blow here? Both teams with more than enough engage available. Charm down onto PP God. Gonna look to jump in. Has that Unbreakable Will going. I wonder if Top Esports may slow down with that ult going, but no. Chris wants to go in. Maybe a bit ill-advised, but they just burn through the cow's HP. Down goes PP God. 369 is an absolute juggernaut on the Rift right now for TES.
It just doesn't matter that you've got that Unbreakable Will for PP God. He goes down anyway, and it just felt like NIP was standing there, fish in a barrel, not really sure how they could engage to try to actually all of that. That's like what you have to do on this champion. Exactly.
Well, he's trying to be a little bit cheeky with the brush here as Ruinous Outcome will get started up. See a lot of teams throw around this buff, especially with the revive given over to whoever secures it. Navi committing to a PP God once again going in, maybe a little bit too early here with Doinby off to the side. But where's the commit of these ultimates? In goes Doinby. He's got 369. We were waiting for the mid lane stable to find his moment. But Aki's burned through next. The next perfect excuse for Doinby. He has to flash himself out, and it's Knavi's time to sing. Stasis down for Doinby, but he's as good as dead. And Shanji's not taking enough to hold on to the front line. The scene is played for Chris. Finds leave, but he crit shots him to the face. Shanji trying to kite back, buy space for his AD carry, but Creep's found a kill. They're going forward instead. They find Jackie-Love. Is it Leaf's moment once again? The Kaisa from game 1 to give them the win. It could be the Jin from game 2 to save them.
Right here for NIP. It's a lot blown already out of TES, but they do have kind of low health bars. They need to find another big fight. Leaf is once again stood still.
Both takes are about half HP. Aki singled out off to the side. You see some assists on the 369, but he's all alone, and the curtain call bullets are not hitting the priority targets. PP God gonna go down next. It looks like TES bided their time correctly this time round. Second time's the charm. Get the 2 kills and get themselves a revive buff.
I guess I kind of see the idea, right? You have Leaf and Aki working together, trying to just blow up, assassinate on to 369 again, but it just doesn't work in the backside of that fight. They are going to lose the Atakan and the Baron potentially as well, straight over onto that secondary buff. And that doesn't really feel like there's anything you can do here. It's going to be a mid lane tier 1 and the Dragon as the trade. Yeah, not the most equal of trades, and this is going to be great for Top Esports.
It's another fight where NIP are unsure about when they want to go in, and you just cannot survive in this game. Just such a tough corner to be back into if you're NIP. You can see they're already surrendering all turrets outside of their base walls, but even that's not going to accomplish anything. NIP, once again, in that same spot. You need to make a decision. Go in or surrender more, and for now, they're not willing to commit anywhere. Maybe trying to swing around to go towards 369, but he's playing as safe as he possibly can. They're trying to cut the wave down. doing a pretty good job at it, but it's only buying them a couple more seconds as they lose their inhibitor on the bot side.
And now top. Sorry, mid gonna get pushed through right here. That's
okay. Not the
pretty
most useful
early.
equalizer.
No, the equalizer not necessarily gonna do quite what 369 was hoping that it would. At the same time, really not the end of the world. You're still gonna be able to put this pressure through as minions pour in through the bottom lane. Mid lane, tier 3 tower gonna go down. Inhib soon to follow. And NIP, they're gonna have to pull the last stand out sooner rather than later.
Shuriken onto Cream. He's already about a quarter HP. Doiby just doesn't want to pull the trigger. Deadly Flourish lands, but they got the Chains of Corruption on Leaf. Does use the cleanse, and now Kanavi's far too far forward. And Leaf's going to bring out the curtain call. Remember, we still have revives across the board. There is one down. Kanavi gets sniped out. They've got a couple more seconds. Maybe now NIP can go, but it's a huge solar flare from Chris. He's going to re-engage with the rest of his team. Doiby finds the kill to Kanavi, though. Picks himself up a second, and they have Leaf untouched. It's Jackal and 369 that have to play back. They've got no revives to bail them out, and Leaf gets to fire shot after shot into the hearts of TES. It may have cost them 2 inhibitors, but NIP make another big stand.
As NIP, I really don't think you can just allow TES to pick themselves up this next Baron. That would spell the end.
We got to go back and talk about it here, Bloxer. Once more, the series is headlined by players.
Still, it's wild looking at how many items people have. There's plenty of people close to full build.
God, he's gonna eat the charm. Are they looking for
gonna
the
go in? They're gonna go for it.
They're going on to Jackal. Season to sit down. Equalizer gonna buy some space. Where is Doiby? He's trying to fly in, but Aki's already down. Curtain call coming across. Doiby gets the perfect execution onto Jackal. How much space can he create? Goes into the stasis with both Kanavi and Cream in his face, and unfortunately, Shanji, PP and Leaf just could not cut down the angle. Ton of ults being dropped in that mid lane skirmish, and somehow we end up with a 3v3 still. And look what's spawning on the map. Could they get Ocean Soul? They've caught him on a reset here, Bloxer.
Yeah, I mean, Kanavi's in the area. You don't have a smite.
This is risky.
You don't have a smite, and Kanavi certainly does.
Oh, but they got the big crit shot. Kanavi's gonna have to go in. Is Leaf gonna get
this?
this?
Oh my
Leaf
lord, they
Ocean
lose it.
Soul for NIP.
Look at their base, though. Look at their base.
They're losing Nexus turrets on the back end. 369 and Cream have teleport. They don't need to take this fight. Allow Kanavi to stall, but they want the skirmish here. Shanji very, very tanky, and now waves are back up.
Down a Cassante and an Alistar. If you let the game go on for this long, this is a 40-minute game at this point, and boy, does it feel like it.
NIP look dead in the water, but they're fighting their way back. Could they find the big win in this one? Solar Flare from Chris only finds PP God. And now NIP, lean back into your Ocean Soul. Stall out, wait, see how much more the poke you can survive, how much more ultimates you can take off of this TES Cup. There's the Spirit Rush out for Cream. Equalizer down as well. NIP, are they going to re-engage or play stall here? PP God's taking up so much damage. Here's the curtain call from Leaf, and in goes Doiby. He's going on top of Chris. Aki has Jackal as well. Doiby looking for the 5-point strike to finish it all, but won't find it just yet because Leaf is doing all the work on the front side. Look at all the space Doiby's buying, flashing away from the Flame Spinner, but it's the stasis from Cream to buy some time. Leaf needs to stay up and find these
still alive.
Shots. And boy, what a shot did he find! Flashes and eviscerates Cream. Leaf is doing it all on his own to keep NIP alive and maybe back in the lead for this game too.
How is this back?
Transit to get up to this Baron. Finally, they're gonna spot out with a Scrying Orb, but once again, a crit shot and a smite, like nobody is stopping Aki and Leaf together. They have to kill them. Equalizer is down. Leaf steps out of it, but there's the Baron.
There's the Baron. Wait, does he just get to base the back of the pit as well? This is the single safest Jhin game I think I've ever seen. He's also changing up his build.
One member of NIP that not enough people have been talking about, and now it's going to be all of the rage if they can get this done. And honestly, Bloxer, at this point, I feel like they're in the lead just based off of scaling the Ocean Soul and
what?
Oh my lord, he is at a blinking health bar. There is no reason Chris should ever nearly go down there, and he has to reset. He doesn't have the Ocean Soul. Aki, look at his health bar. He's all the way back up. It's a 5v4 for NIP right now, looking to steal this game too. And oh boy, I'm terrified. It's going to come down to a 50-50 smite fight. Unless Aki says, we're going in for Jackal. All bards are off. They're flying in, but Aki goes down first. Doiby has Jackal.
Leaf's getting jumped.
Doesn't have the damage, and Leaf is finally getting jumped. He has 2 cleanses. Cleanses off the bird as well. Hits the Deadly Flourish. Leaf is still up, but he's losing all of his teammates, and Cream's gonna hunt him down. Good dodge on the Q. Kanavi's up next, trying to find the kill. One more crit shot. Leaf gets it. GA down. How is Leaf alive? It finally burns to the equalizer. GA up, but it doesn't matter. 369 has done it. He's rescued TES at the biggest fight point of the game. Before they slip from their grasp, TES wrestle back this series even.
Oh my lord, finally Leave dies, and that is the nail in the coffin that TES needed. This game, it was in their grasp 20 minutes ago, and it has taken 25 more for them to be able to close this one out. Finally, they will do it. Send us to evens. We've got a series on our hands. NIP, somehow, that's a